Do you need something?
Who was that? Okay, that was strange. There's voices in my head, apparently. And this guy just likes to stand weirdly in his own bedroom. I mean, you can do what you want in the...
Just stay put, everything will be just fine.
You can do whatever you want in the privacy of your own bedroom, but that's kind of weird.
Through. Good.
Yeah, so there's definitely some weirdness that I've noticed when it comes to voices in this game.
Do you need something?
I think what they tried to do is... I think they tried to make it so that voices had some proximity and, you know, like a 3D effect. So, like, depending on where...
Startled me.
You know, like right now I can hear him in my left headphone, right? And if I turn this way, I'm assuming I'll hear him in my right. And also, if I stand further away, he's quieter. But there's a lot of weird issues with it. Like, I feel like if I'm right above him, it feels like verticality is not something they took into account.
You need... a new face.
What kind of business?
From managing the court's affairs to ensuring Connacht doesn't collapse under its own weight.
And distance is a weird thing, too. Like, sometimes it works, but then sometimes, depending on how far away you are from an NPC, they'll be super quiet.
What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Connacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type.
Must be challenging to protect the court in these times.
Challenging doesn't begin to describe it. The court is the heart of Connacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear. But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything.
What's life like here at the court?
Life at court is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, there's always tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly, too slowly sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long as I'm needed. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Connacht and those who call it home. Farewell.
All right. Fair enough. So, oh my god, okay, it's way over there. Oh, well, that's the center of town. Oh, I'm on the edge of town. Okay. That threw me off, because I was... Originally, we were right there, and now all of a sudden we got teleported way over here. Because, of course, we passed out in the streets, which is always a fun time. A lot of Devil's Snare. I mean, I will gladly take everything that you guys have. I mean, we're going to make some heckin' potions. Oh, what we got going on over here? Nothing, because I can't go that way. Potentially... Oh, potentially we can get there a different way. Alright, let's wait. Let's make our way into the center of the town and see what we can find out there. Gotta get my bearings. Alright, well, I guess we'll get a bow level.
Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Yvain's mansion. You feeling better now?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the Menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm?
What do you really want?
Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the Menhir and all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. And maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my behalf.
Why can't you talk to Yvain yourself?
Because he doesn't bother listening to us common folk, even when our livelihoods are at stake. If we're lucky, we get to air our grievances to Anselm, but wait for the Lord's decision is always his answer. How long can we wait? We're not some lazy nobles. We don't just get to put our lives on hold. We've got to eat, damn it. And unlike him, we have to work for our meals.
What do you need from Lord Yvain?
Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place. And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord, not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business?
Fine. I'll talk to Lord Yvain for you.
Thank you, stranger. All I want is a straight answer. The least he could do is make Camelot pay me some kind of compensation. Damn bastards come in here acting like they own all of Connacht. I'll wait here for you.
I'm not going in right this second. You know, at some point, we'll take care of it. We'll go in, we'll do our business, and, we'll see what we can do. That being said, yes, this... Oh... Well, well, this is awkward. She just doesn't have voice lines. Okay. And I can take all her stuff? Well, this is a little weird, lady, but, okay. I think they might have forgotten to give her some voice lines. Yep, okay. Took what I needed, and I'm out of here. Maybe it's because I'm a whammon. I'm not so threatening as a whammon. Man, these people just let you take whatever you want, huh? You just come in here, take it all off the table. They don't give you no never mind. Hello, good sir.
Welcome to my home, stranger. Whatever brings you here, know that the Langfords were always known.
It's not exactly how I would respond if I'm sitting in my basement and someone comes up behind me and I didn't invite you in. I didn't expect that.
This is precisely what you should expect from the Langfords. This place has seen better days, sure. Used to be full of people. Now no one bothers. Not since things turned sour. But it's still mine. I was born here, and I'll die here. Let those damn Camelocians try and drag me out. That said, do you have anything we could drink?
I mean, I picked up this wine bottle pretty close by. Here, have one alcohol.
Finally, someone with proper manners. Everyone else around here just takes and takes. I've nearly forgotten what kindness feels like. But never mind all that. Come, sit, feel at home. What's the word out there? Still cheering and selling cabbages while the world rots beneath their feet?
You don't seem to like the Camelocians very much.
The Camelocians? Upstarts and pretenders, the lot of them. And now they strut about, issuing orders about the weirdness coming. Convenient excuse to drive me from my ancestral home, isn't it?
I've seen the weirdness with my own eyes.
Have you now? Convenient. Listen, stranger. Fog and strange lights don't make a catastrophe. This island has always had its oddities. The Langfords have documented them for generations. What you saw was probably just marsh gas or one of the old ruins shifting. They've manipulated
Yep, definitely.
you, just as they try to manipulate everyone. But I know better. This house stays, and so do I. Leaving already? Well, I suppose that's to be expected. Everyone leaves in the end. Go on then. Back to your important business.
I mean, were you going to give me a quest?
So, and go on. All
I mean, this is a lot of stuff if you're not going to give me a quest. Yeah, see, what the frick, man? I'm not going to sit here and talk to you if you ain't going to give me a dang quest. After I just came in here, robbed you, surprised you in your own basement. It's a little weird. But hey, I'm not to judge what a man's going to do in his own house. Okay, well, I need stairs that go up. Those are stairs that go down. Ah. Pull out.
This is my shield, but there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part.
Maybe it's a fake?
Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
I need to find the real shield of Palamedes, which contains a part of... Yeah, okay, so it is a fake. Okay, so let's get a bearing on this town then. Looks like there's a couple shops right behind me.
Oh, hello there. Hello there. Looking for solid, affordable gear? You've come to the right place. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn, and you, my dear stranger, look like you are in dire need of a resupply.
To be fair, you know, my last resupplier did try and kill me, so let's hope you're not also in that boat. You've got crap. Sheds new light on the events. That's dang expensive. Dude, you have got nothing good. Can I at least sell you some of this heavy armor? No. What kind of dang armor are you if you won't even buy this crap from me?
What brings you this way?
Why won't people buy this stuff? Am I crazy? I still have this stuff, right? Oh, because I got rid of it all. Well, that makes sense. Then why am I so heavy? What the frick do I have that's so heavy? I guess it's maybe just this. It's 14, 18, 21, 20. That's 22, but what else is so heavy? I guess I have a spear that I'm not doing anything with. Maybe it's all the food, maybe it's all the potions. I guess.
Welcome! I have one day a friend of mine, she was tickled pink. No.
Okay, I'm gonna grab all these
Nice
quests
to see you.
later.
You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition.
I was gonna say maybe she has relics.
Want to take a look?
Definitely. Oh, she does have nice. Okay, do you have anything that applies bleed? +1 skill point permanently? Ooh, that's a nice buy. Raise your athletics proficiency by 20? Unfortunately, you don't have bleed. That kind of sucks. You do have some good stuff, though. That's good to know.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Place with books. A bookstore. Oh, probably for, like, recipes and stuff?
Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, kindly leave before you start.
I really didn't expect them to just so bluntly put it out there like this. I mean, we've definitely experienced some of that so far in the game, but yeah, it's first that they've like brought attention to it. You mean people were doing more than just reading here?
Aye. Look, I don't begrudge anybody their reading habits. Each to their own. But some
Okay, can
things
you
should be
talk
kept
English, please?
private.
Each their in.
Aye.
English, please.
Not only can I read, I can even make recommendations. Imagine that. So, if you have a joke to tell, don't bother. I'm pretty sure I've heard them all.
Oh, I've got one. Dalrieta walks into a bookshop.
And then the shopkeeper says, huh, it must be raining. Told you, I know them all. Maybe one day, I'll even compile them into a collection and burn it.
How'd you end up in Connacht?
This shop belonged to my late husband. We met on the road. I was a mercenary hired to protect the caravan. He was a fine older gentleman, fascinated with a Del Rita lass who shared his love for books. It was a lethal combination for my poor heart. We didn't get
Your
near
what?
enough years together, but we were happy.
God, thank
We
God
didn't
there are
have much
subtitles.
family
I
life,
wouldn't know what she's
and
saying.
he didn't care less about this place, so he left it all to me.
Why stay here?
Well, I can't just take the shop and hitch it to a cart, can I? Although I suppose that might be more or less what I need to do. I didn't hate living here, you know. It was fine when my husband was still alive. I even thought people were starting to warm up to me. And then he died, and the respect died with him. And then Camelot arrived. Everything just went downhill for there.
Sure. Strong health potion. That has very much past its usefulness. Girl, you literally sell porn. You literally sell porn books, okay? Huh. Plants for health and magic. Don't come here looking for that, because I definitely don't sell it. Wink.
Oh, hello there.
What do you want, Walter?
Catch you later, yeah?
What was the point of that? Is a house on it? Can I buy a house? No, I can't even freaking enter it. So, like, where's like the alchemy? Where's the blacksmith? Where's the blacksmith? That's what I need to. Like, I kind of assume it's going to be around the center of town, but, like, I also need to find the stash. Where is all that? It does say home. Huh. Okay, so maybe it's later on I can open that up. It said stash was somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, this thing just got so outscaled, it's not even funny. And it doesn't look like if I level it up, it's going to really do anything. So I think we're just moving on. Maybe we're going to start leaning into summons. I could see that being a thing. I don't need to hold on to all these. These are fine. This is fine. These don't do anything at this point. We can keep those. The origin potion we'll put away. Doesn't do anything. Keep those, I suppose. Obviously, we don't need those. Small mana potion can go away. Mad Dog will keep. Those will definitely keep. Swift Steps, those can go away. I guess those are fine. It's not really like 25% mana's all that great. Man, see, I wish I could, like, stack all these. +1, +2. Put that away. Why am I still so heavy? Let me finally get around to IDing the stuff. Dashes regenerate 10% faster. And now it's all this garbage. Oh my god, I didn't realize that it actually cost freaking cobwebs to do that. Let's get Dex to 6 in case that's a potential threshold. And then, what was the next thing that I was putting points into? It was health, right? For each enemy killed, increase your damage for every 10 points of max health missing. Yeah, we want that. Okay, so let's put away all our crafting supplies. That should make us quite a bit lighter. Oh, yeah, there we go. As soon as we get to the rocks, I think that's what it is. I think the rocks are just super heavy. Let's put away a lot of our food as well. Yeah, and I think these are super heavy. So we're not really using these, but we'll just keep, oh, wait. No, I want to put away, I got to think of it the other way. So I want to have 5, so it needs to put away 17. Need to put away 14. 13. 7. 3. Uno. I guess I'll keep the pocket sand. Put those away, put those away, put those away. Thunder is conjured at the point of impact. Okay, we're down to 86, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So food actually isn't that heavy. Oh, the crabs are actually nice. They actually weigh nothing. But I don't have a lot of other food anyway. Oh, totally missed. There's a fast travel point there. Can you just... Yeah, let me just sell these. Nothing good comes out of those anyway.
Ah.
You seem very chipper.
The men here doesn't seem to be on the verge of dying anymore, and with the Camelosians around, business is booming. The longer they stick around with nothing to spend their coin on but our stalls, the better for us. It's a bit of a shame I'll have to delay visiting my brother at the Horns of the South, but he'll understand. He always says he can't leave his stall for even a single day.
I'm sure your brother's doing just fine.
Take care out there.
What brings you this way?
Ooh, who are you?
Elixirs, powders, ointments. Got something for wounds.
That's very witchery stuff. Vile spells.
Yes. All magic is a scam.
How about I blast you with lightning and ask you if it's a scam?
But always takes more in return. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience, not some fickle power from another world. Anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out, why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
What is it? Druid's Bane Coat? 8,000! Increase mana shield by 50%, fully inhibits your mana regeneration. I haven't even tried mana shield yet. I don't even know what this does, but this looks freaking sweet and I want it. This is so... Why is it so expensive? Dealing damage to enemies that use magic restores 50% of it as mana. But I don't get any mana regen? Ugh, so yeah, he's definitely anti-magic. Man, that sucks. I like everything else about this, except the mana regeneration. And you don't sell carnations, you prick? Too bad it's super expensive, though.
As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Camelot. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense, a head for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble.
Man, I need it if gear's going to be that expensive out in this area.
I've only got the one copy, and I've no mind to write it all out again. Hello.
Got anything else? Do you have any interesting gossip?
Gossip is for women and innkeepers. She's a good one. About 3 years ago, I helped her fix her roof because her husband had died, and there was no one else to do it. She still mentions it. Osmond, you fixed that roof better than any roofer could. She tells me that every time she sees me.
God, what a hag. You offered advice. Why should I listen to you?
No. Good advice is always in.
Alright. Are you going to give me a quest? Nope. Okay. So then...
What brings you this way?
Yeah, huh? Ah, yes. Yes, now I remember. I remember it all. On the 14th day...
Yeah, you look like you might be on some steps to Red Death.
Thank you.
Ooh, what's going on with this note? Hey, let me up here. By the order of Legate Denholm, this tavern is closed to prevent the spread of Red Death. Oh, right. That lady was like, hey, so my bar. Actually, it was kind of an inn, but, you know, bar, inn.
Have some spare food or coin?
Okay, so I just have to go back here? Is that what I'm working towards? Speak with Denholm and try and calm him down. So let's do that first, and then we can do the things to go talk to him. So let's track this. Where is ye old Den... Oh, he's just literally right in front of me. Okay, easy enough. That makes sense, where all the military camps are.
Have some spare food or coin?
Oi, you. You're new here, aren't you? I don't think I've seen you around before.
Why? Something wrong?
Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch.
They seem friendly enough to me.
Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her.
A book?
Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's
That's such a
sick.
guy thing.
I wanted to send
Yeah,
it to her,
birthing,
please don't
labor, whatever. Not a
But
big
that
deal.
Del Rita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in.
Well, she sells porn, dude. She doesn't sell that kind of stuff. Let me guess. You want me to buy the book for you?
Well, could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it to you otherwise. Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife.
All right, I'll buy you the book.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Just let me in. Just let me in. Let me talk to this guy. Ooh. Mead. I haven't. That wasn't the apple I wanted. The anarchist hut. What are we gonna find in here? Oh, nothing. Some bases. That's about it. Why is it always so... Like, it's literally bright outside. Why is it always so dark like it's nighttime? Like we're in the moonlight. You are much younger than I expected.
Ah, here's our troublemaker.
Oh, so you've heard of me.
You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the Menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to Camelot. But now, you appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. That's bad. That's very bad.
Why is it so bad?
Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be late. and that they need to send us even more supplies. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited people's hopes that they can stay. And that's dangerous. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative.
It's not like I knew this was going to happen.
That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're talking. Perhaps there's still a chance to sort out this mess.
Why should I care? I'm just passing by.
If that's really what you wanted to tell me, then it would mean I need to declare a bounty on your head. And you'd have to either leave or die here in Connacht.
Hey, you know, we've been in this situation before. I wanted to say, how can I help you?
You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors, whatever they may be. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me when you learn what he has planned. Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to ignite the Menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and prophet be my witness, neither of us is happy about that. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make Murig consider double-crossing us. He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Connacht despite our agreement. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, you make sure you come to me first.
Why do you want to take the Menhir?
Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be able to keep ourselves safe from the weirdness. Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's why we need to stick together, to take care of each other. Only Camelot possesses the necessary infrastructure to establish the right conditions for its people. If they remain here, they will die, either from the weirdness itself or from the horde of monsters it spawns. And there aren't enough soldiers here for their protection. You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders. I truly believe that this is the only way to save everyone on Avalon.
And what if your plan doesn't work? What if the weirdness remains a threat?
Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative solution. Perhaps we will invade Tuathan, like in the glorious old days. Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us return to the homelands. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of, and I'll repeat it as often as necessary. Only by standing together can we overcome the weirdness. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution, and it's a sure path to our ruin. I'll await your return.
So, have we met this druid before? Looks like not. Looks like we have not. Alright, first let's check out the bookshop. We'll get that one done, just knock it out. And then we'll go check out this druid. Okay, so let's see. So the bookshop was... oh, over here. I love how they have us store our stuff and fast travel right next to the spot that's just full of Red Death. Great. Super great. So great. So cool. What's up, porn lady?
Hello again. If you need anything specific, feel free to ask.
I'm looking for a book about pregnancy and labor.
Oh, expecting a wee un? Congratulations. Lucky you. I don't think
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen
it's a
newborn
pretty
in
easy thing to
Kenneth
walk
for
in
as
as a
long
woman
I've
and ask
lived here.
I totally forgot we were playing a girl. Oh crap. Thank you, it's our first.
Is that so? How about you tell me the truth?
Ah shit. Actually, it's not for me, but for a soldier.
Oh, is it now? Well, well, well. And why can't he come home and buy it himself?
You know why.
I do. The question is, do you? I bet he sold you some sob story about how a big bad Delrida chased him off because he's a poor Camloshan soldier.
Maybe.
Oh, that's precious. I chased him off because he couldn't take no for an answer. He came in and tried to seduce me. Told me he just loves to devour books. But he'd gladly do the same with me. Books, sure. Maybe for breakfast, to add variety to his military fare. When I told him I wasn't interested, he got all pissed off and called me an ugly dumb savage. I only let him leave with his teeth intact to avoid proving him right. Tell you what, I'll sell you that book. But fair warning, I'll be sending his poor wife the story of Giron the Unfaithful, with a special edition forward for me. Deal?
Yeah, I don't care. Deal.
Ha! Pleasure doing business with you. I hope his wife won't go easy on him.
Alright, easy enough. I mean, I don't care what kind of book the guy gets. Or his wife gets. That's not my problem. He asked me to get him the book.
Okay.
I got him the book. That was all that was asked of me. Any details in the middle there, not my problem.
Hi.
What are you doing, smoking on the job?
Bookshop yet?
Here it is, but fair, Here it is, but fair warning, Vrel sent your wife a book that suggests you've been unfaithful.
What? That bitch! I'll teach her what happens to people who try to get smart with me. You mark my words.
Yeah, I probably should have made the first option.
I have to write a letter to my wife. She'll forgive and forget, I'm sure of it. Here's your money, and a little extra. You've done a good deed.
How much money did you give me? How much money? I only saw the XP. How much money did you give me? Rude.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Why do you have a symbol above your head?
No. Gold, the truth. Look around you. We're not here. It's just really deceit. There is Sagramore and vain. Nothing.
Sagramore, who are you talking about?
I've seen his cursed kingdom. I've seen it haunt my endless nightmares.
I saw the four-handed king.
Forgotten by all.
He's talking about the Weaver we saw last stream.
Have existed. I saw it. He made them kneel and cry his name. Sagramore! Sagramore! Sagramore!
Yvain, are you talking about the present Lord of Connacht?
Present but absent. Always absent. Always uncertain. Kunark is doomed. As is Yvain's entire bloodline.
Huh. I wonder what the deal with these beggars are. Why do they have a special symbol above their head?